I'm Pietro Mattioni. I'm currently the Managing Director of Campari UK, responsible for the British market and the Nordic countries among Gruppo Campari. The work of a Managing Director is a very interesting and, in the good sense of the interesting meaning, job where you move from one topic to the other, from one department to the other. And exactly this is what I love, being able to work at 360 degrees within the company to make that work. But basically, what I believe I'm sort of the grease inside the engine, that element that makes the engine go fast without breaking down. I tend to have a very organized schedule, so I wake up every day at the same time, 5 o'clock in the morning, coming to the office very early. Working at the beginning of the day gives you a competitive advantage towards all the others because no phone calls, no colleagues sending you other emails, so you can really focus on key things with your mind fresh. That is my secret. Success is transforming your dreams in reality, and the secret to be successful is being able to have dreams that then you try to transform into the reality. And actually, in today's world, I think that one of the most difficult things to have is having dreams. Well, I have different references for success. There are some members of my family that I considered in the past successful, so I use as a sort of internal enlightening spirit. There are some personalities of the economic world that for me are extremely successful. I think one of the most successful dreamer was Steve Jobs. He has been able to dream and create things simple, but that has become a sort of a must-have for millions of human beings. And actually, it's an evolving concept, because throughout my evolutions and with age, I've changed also the point of references and who I was considering successful to. Much younger, I was thinking that football players were that was success. Then you grow up and then you actually think that there is something else beyond that. Well, to be a successful leader, we come back to a previous answer, is you need to be able to dream, you need to be able to envisage the future, and then you need to be able to talk about that with your team and then selling them the story, bringing them on board your dream and making them part of it, so they all feel that your dream is actually also their dream, and then you move across that. An important skill set for success is being flexible, especially in today's world where speed is getting so fast. You need to be able to stop at any time and say, oh, I have to change direction because the direction I was planning to go 5 minutes ago, now it's the wrong one. And another important element that they use, especially in recruitment, is once I'm sure about the technical competencies of the person, I try to understand what is the motivation, what is the purpose that that person has. And then will that person have characterial skill set that will be compatible with the company values and skill set and things. So will that person be able to integrate? Yes, no. Has that person drive? You can be the best person in the world in terms of competencies. If you don't have drive, it won't make any difference. I don't have one single question, though I tailor-made my questions on the candidate I have in front of me. But I often tend to bring the candidate into a conversation territory that he or she is not expecting, to actually put the person outside the comfort zone, and then there, based on the previous discussion and questions, I tend to ask my killer questions. So weaken the defense levels of the candidate, and then ask 2 or 3 killing questions. And then that's, for me, more than the answer. What I want to see is the survival capability of that person, because at that point is extremely in an extremely non-comfort zone or outside comfort zone. So, and often in the business you will find yourself in scenarios where you have your counterpart that is putting you in outside your comfort zone. How do you react? Well, definitely in our industry, the area, and for myself, the one extremely important area would be marketing. I don't rate, and probably some of my colleagues will be very upset with me, I don't rate the spirits industry being always at the forefront of the marketing development in terms of brand development, and there it's an area of great improvement. And often in my companies I hire marketeers coming from other industries that are more evolved than ours in terms of marketing skills and habits and practices, to bring competencies in a different way of thinking and create some innovation in the way we treat our brands. There are 2 exercises I've made that are really strongly engraved in my heart. The development of Campari Benelux, our subsidiary in Belgium, was my very first attempt as managing director, and I had the task to open a subsidiary for the first time also its managing director, so it was a double task. Great experience, great country, and I met great people. The company is still running extremely well, so make me extremely proud. And the development of Campari UK. In our industry, at least in continental Europe, the British market is the most complex and difficult one. A market where Gruppo Campari has attempted several different strategies to increase its presence, and up to the point we decided to open our own subsidiaries, and the business is doing extremely well. So it's a strong sign of proudness for me to see how things are developing. Well, you're clearly asking me to unveil all my secrets. Though I think that one secret that probably answers the 3 questions is that we don't have one standard internal planning that is written in September and carried through till August the following year. We are asking ourselves every month, are we doing the right things? And our ability to change our plans, adapt them, be flexible in the market has been one clear key of the success of the company. The second element that probably is fundamental is we listen to our customers and consumers a lot. And then we try to develop answers to them that are relevant for our brands and for them, creating a perfect match. The way we do talk to our customers, the way we analyze the market in UK, the way we embed digital capabilities within our competencies and within our plans is definitely extremely innovative for a spirits company. or at least in my experience. London and the British market is at the forefront of the digital revolution, or some of my colleagues call disruption, depending on how from which side you're saying it. Though we want also to be at the forefront of the new marketing techniques, and we have spent a lot of time in bringing in the company persons that are able to bring new knowledge and new way of doing things within the marketplace. So if you are a standard, conservative, old-fashioned colleague that works in the experience industry, probably this is not the place for you. If you are innovative, if you can challenge yourself, then that's the place to be. I spent a lot of time to get ready to be able to embrace bigger responsibilities. I always thought that you have to make a step when your shoulders are big enough to support the weight of the responsibility. Probably having more courage at the beginning, launching into new adventures without being so conscious or concerned about will I be able to make it or not. That would definitely, I think that being flexible, having the capability to risk and to accept that risk can be positive and negative, can work on two ways, can be a fantastic way to test yourself in different grounds and also potentially get faster to certain targets than your competitors. One simple and basic feedback and is be yourself. Don't pretend being someone you are not, because your peers will discover it in a matter of seconds. And actually, being yourself, accepting yourself with your capabilities, your strong points, and also your weaknesses, is a strong way to be accepted as a leader in the modern world. That is my advice. Being yourself means that when you are a leader and you lead a company like this, or another organization, when you lead a company, you have to get into different roles based on different scenarios that you're handling. So sometimes you have to be a little bit stronger, on other times you have a different crowd around you and you have to adapt your personality and your skills in order to meet your counterparts. So being yourself means trying to really get the authentic part of yourself. It doesn't mean that you don't have to adapt yourself to the different business scenario that require you different style of leadership. But then I've seen a lot of colleagues that are building rubber walls around themselves of untouchability. And that is such a negative point in terms of how then you relate to your peers, to your colleagues. Then you see it immediately. And you see them walking through the office with their rubber wall, their airbags around themselves. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. That's a good question, because I'm extremely curious and I tend to buy a lot of products, just innovative things that then I get in trouble with my wife that, hey, we don't have space for this anymore. Stop doing that. It's difficult to get something that really is striking you, because things are changing in the world so fast. Then you buy something now and it's making what you bought 6 months ago obsolete. And then you don't remember anymore what you bought 6 months ago, but till yesterday was the best piece of purchase you've made. Actually, I have found is above 100 pounds. So I actually found a lot of pleasure in surfing on software. So products like the Amazon Prime, that for me is an incredible platform where you can get products free with free delivery, music, video. Now you get also pantry products at home in 2 hours. You get the beer cold delivered. It is incredible. So that is for me a cheap product or service that actually is impacting a lot on my daily way of living. As a fundamental change on the way I purchase things and I listen music and I watch the telly. And so well done to them. I'm excited about the digital revolution happening around us that is increasing the speed of development of innovation, is disrupting some traditional businesses. We look at the online purchases and how that is affecting the traditional bricks and mortar shops, how that is now getting into the online grocery, how that could affect the alcohol industry, and how we could eventually take advantage of this new channel. That is something that is really fascinating me. Is a sort of a new industrial revolution that is happening, how technology will be able to change our daily life, and I believe we are just at the beginning. Bye bye guys.